Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with Let's Play Black Mirror 2, and hey, I bet you didn't know this happens if you go backwards.
I'd just like to get a bit closer.
You hear that? He playing the whistle. He actually plays the whistle. And then he claps like but he is from the nut house, so that makes sense.
The knight, Mr. Bubby's favorite toy.
Alright, let's put the knight in his night hole.
I heard a quiet click.
Okay. Well now we can just go. Now we're moving.
Phew.
Time to go into the infinite darkness. Welcome to the abyss, Darren. Oh shit. What the fuck? Bird? Whoa, holy shit, he like zooped. Broke for a second there. Damn, hopefully that boy didn't have all the shit I needed.
Again. He's got his own private way into this room.
Yeah, through the bird hole. They built the bird port, into the ruins. Well, this is ominous.
I'd say the raven pecked it apart. Maybe he was looking for something edible, or more sparkling things.
Well, it's my rucksack now. Can't do anything about it.
Some clothes. They really could have belonged to Angelina.
Oh yeah, look at these
A
unmentionables.
little book.
Oh, and I guess a book.
Is that?
The order she was working for.
It's gotta be Angelina's diary. And here, there's a folded note in the book.
Oh god.
But one thing at a time. What's she written on the last pages?
Oh man, read it. Take it forever.
Tuesday, I found him.
He's called Darren Michaels. Or rather, that's the name that they have given him, if I'm right about my suspicions. He's very nice. I don't think he has the faintest idea about the whole thing. I wanted to speak to Mrs. Michaels, but nobody came to the door when I rang the bell. There seems to be a man following me, even before my departure. I had the feeling of being watched. What does the man want from me? Evening. Mrs. Michaels has had a terrible accident. She's lying in hospital with severe head injuries. I wonder if she had already fallen when I rang the bell. Oh, God, I'm imagining all sorts of horrible things. Wednesday. I've been arrested for the murder of a man whom I barely know. I was led into a trap.
Oh no, we've been her problem the whole time. Darren, it looks like you're fucking screwed.
I discovered the body and was promptly arrested. I think my pursuer is behind this. Or am I being paranoid?
No?
Who can have an interest in finally ending all of this? Afternoon. Darren is so sweet the way he's really gone to town to help me. He's so ready to help. He's a bit of an oddball, but I like him a lot. Doesn't matter if he is who I think he is. I've found a good friend. Or maybe...
Oh no, you fucking idiot. You're the succubus demon. You're a mancubus. An incubus even.
No doubt
You dumbass. You got her killed.
It's here to hinder my search, to stop what I'm doing. Who has sent him? Evening. It's him. I know it now. He brought a little casket with him on our first date. Inside there was a photo of his mother and the servant Bates. They were standing in front of the gate at Black Mirror Castle. I recognized it immediately.
Bates.
He simply has to be a Gordon. His mother had an affair, and after the fire, she went to the USA. But I don't have the guts to tell him. His mom's lying in the hospital, and he has enough to worry about. On the other hand,
No fucking
I've got to
way.
find out who my new adversaries are.
We're one more
I
demon.
want to take Darren back to Willow Creek, and in doing so, bring him into danger. I couldn't forgive myself for that. I'll go back on my own and start my own investigations into who our enemies are. I'll tell Darren everything at some point.
Yeah. That didn't end up happening the way you thought, Angelina. Wow, that was weird. What's this?
Like I thought. Angelina knew more than she let on the whole time.
Wait, Gordon.
She put herself in danger.
It's really didn't even
It
pay
all
attention to that
fits
part, huh?
together. the payments from Willow Creek, there being no pictures of my father, and me not being able to remember him. There was no car crash. There was a fire in the castle, and my mother was injured then. She was sent to the USA and received a pension, or maybe hush money.
Both.
The only thing I don't understand, what is it all about? What did Angelina want to achieve, and what does the Order want to prevent? And most importantly...
God, he doesn't know the first game. What do you mean, what do you have to do with it, you fucking idiot? You were Gordon. Did you not hear her?
So she hid in here? In these ruins with an oil lamp and her notes? She was very brave. Or crazy.
I'm not saying
So
anything
she
here.
hid in here? She was very...
Okay, we can't open that without opening the plinth. We need to fuck with the plinth to open the other door.
Stone plinth. There are 3 grooves on each side. No idea what you can do with it.
Let's look at the gate. No, don't push the gate, dummy. The sliding gate, you can tell. It raises. The design shows that.
And I can't see a latch or a keyhole.
Oh, there's a
This note was
message.
stuck in the diary. It's a letter.
Alright, let's read another letter. Oh,
Aaron,
god
I
damn
hope
it.
this letter finds you.
I can't tell you just how sorry I am that I wasn't honest with you right from the start. I've underestimated the danger from the Order for way too long. I've been playing a little game, and now it looks like I've lost. The Order's agents are creeping through the ruins, and it's only a matter of time until they discover this room. I'm going to hide the pieces, and I'm going to try to break through to get to the village. Perhaps I can at least keep them away from the gate. Should you be reading this letter, then I haven't made it. And so, I ask you to complete my work.
No, how about no?
You don't believe in the curse, I know that. How could you, though? You were so far away. But I came across some illustrations during my studies, and it's all true. Terrible things happen here every 12 years. And that's been going on for centuries. Maybe it's mass suggestion, or maybe it's some kind of radiation, or maybe it's a curse. Call it
A lot of
what you like,
things.
but it has to stop.
I would call it
The
demons,
key
but
to all evil is hidden beneath the Academy. A chamber which was used centuries ago for some kind of dark rites. There are also the soul keys which Samuel Gordon discovered 12 years ago. Destroy them. Destroy
oh,
everything.
we're gonna destroy the keys this time and not do what fucking Samuel did, you know, use the keys.
Take away the reason for them to fear. But guard yourself against the Order. It is an occult sect which I had believed to have died out. A great mistake. It still exists. They mess about with dead bodies and they want your blood. According to the legend, only
well, I
a
mean,
mere
they can...
Gordon open the cult's chamber. Touch
Yeah, I was
the
about to
soul
say,
keys,
if they have his
bury
blood
the
and he's a
dark
Gordon,
rituals.
then they're good.
That is why I was looking for you. I believe that you are the last.
Needs to
of
be a
the
male
Gordons.
Gordon. I can't use
You
Victoria,
are
even
in
though
the
she's like a
greatest
decrepit
danger,
skeleton lady.
As long as the keys and summoning chamber are not destroyed. Then the Order will hunt you down to the very ends of the earth. Up until now, I haven't managed to penetrate the catacombs. To open the gate, you need to have the mosaic tiles. I have only found one. It's in my rucksack. The other 2 are hidden somewhere within the castle. The only clue I have to the hiding place of one of the other tiles is a name.
Maximilian Mortimer
Maximilian
Gordon.
Mortimer Gordon. You have to return to Black Mirror Castle and look for the mosaic tiles there. The danger is great, since I'm sure that most of the castle's residents are also members of the Order. So don't make yourself known to them. It's the only chance of getting the mosaic pieces, and the only chance, perhaps, to discover who your father is. It's all so awful, Darren. It's as though I've opened Pandora's box. I wanted to do something good, and in doing so have brought you into terrible danger.
Yeah, like 100%. We could have just been like normal and living in Massachusetts slash Boston.
With love.
Maine. You could have just been living up there, man, and then in the Northeast. Love Angelina, she says. What, my father?
A curse?
A
All
curse?
of this because of a curse. The blood of the Gordons.
He's getting pissed.
Cult secret society.
He
It's
turned
like
into a
cult
fucking
devil in
demon.
person.
He's
So
morbing out.
crazy. How can you kill folks in the name of such a fantasy?
That's because it's not a fantasy. There's a cool
It's so
demon
fucking
throne.
Superstitious baloney that they kill for it.
Oh, you fucking idiots.
Evangelina's right.
There's the word. He said it.
Might be,
Beyond the bazaar,
keep on going
everybody.
as long as they
Why
can
it's
see
in
a
the
chance
block.
of achieving their
Why
goal.
we did it now and
Gotta
not
be
earlier.
stopped. And I'm gonna stop them.
I'm gonna stop them. He did not say that with very big enthusiasm. I'm gonna stop them. They can't stop me now. Give me that rucksack. I want
Piece
it.
of mosaic's not in the rucksack, and there's nothing else lying around here. But I should check inside the sleeping bag just to make sure.
Checking the sleeping bag where a bomb is. Oh, it's a pipe bomb.
Nothing.
And he
No
explodes.
projectiles. I
Uh,
think I know who's got it. An old-fashioned oil lamp. This place must have been even spookier and flickering light from a flame. I'd rather leave it where it is.
but you don't want the oil lamp?
Not only have I got to get the 2 pieces from the castle, I've also
Yeah, how are we gonna
from
trick
a
the bird
feathered
into giving
thief.
us the 3rd piece? That's kind of a pain in the ass.
Piece of mosaic's not in the rucksack, and the raven flew in the direction of the castle.
Okay, so I just need to go to the castle, huh?
The piece of mosaic's and the raven.
Hole. Oh, yeah, show hole.
So the raven got in here. There's a big hole in the roof.
The roof. Oh, he called it a roof.
Stand the weather.
There's a big hole in the roof.
Blackmere Castle. It'd be best if I walk and steer clear of the village and the roads.
Let's go to Black Mirror, finally. With the game was called Black Mirror 2. I've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this. We started in Black Mirror Castle. Oh boy, this place looks better.
I knew my path would one day lead here. I'll find out who my father is.
I will get my father. I will get Angelina. I will get them mosaics, and I'll beat the demons.
But I gotta be careful.
Sounds just like the last
According
one.
to Angelina, at least one of the castle's residents is a member of the order. Maybe I can find out who that is.
This map looks really enhanced. Like, the gates were never that big. Look at these nymphs. Nymphomaniacs.
The 2 stone figures look almost identical.
Yeah, but this one's slightly
I
different.
can't see anything that could be of interest. The 2 stone figures.
How about them gates? There's 3 stone figures. But, huh? I can hear the
House
birds.
looks real gloomy. The overgrown garden, the damp fog, and my current state of mind don't really help it seem any friendlier. I wouldn't even have dreamed of standing in front of this gate a few days ago.
I know, right? You would have been living a normal life eating hamburgers. Let me press the gate. You walked up to it, I don't know why.
It looks just like the photo. It almost looks like time stood still here. The gate is bolted and made of solid iron. There's no way through there.
Okay, if you're done talking about that, oh, there's still plenty of crap to look
The
at.
entire estate is probably enclosed by this fence.
Yes, I'll
The
be clicking
aristocrats in
everything
this
I can.
country don't really foster an open door culture.
Makes sense, makes sense. Mailbox. Gotta look at the mail. That's just normal. Normal.
The lock on the letterbox seems to be damaged.
Oh, look. Free mail. Oh, no mosaic in there.
Empty.
Empty. Oh, this nymph I can look at now. One of these nymphs is not like the other.
It seems they're a bit more relaxed with nudity here in England. Alright, I don't need to examine it in such detail. It seems they're a bit more relaxed.
Oh, come on. Do something with it. What if I press the bell?
Huh. The braces on this door are badly weathered. The 2 have turned to rust and aren't even connected to the door frame at the bottom.
Interesting. Let's ring the bell.
An electric doorbell? I was expecting an old bell. Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Well, I know how to fix those. Technically, we did.
Still nothing.
Technically, we did fix a bell like this in the previous one. And then we broke one as
Seems
well.
to be broken. Oops. Now it's broken. No, it's broken. Empty. Empty. Empty.
The definition of insanity moment. Oh, I should have took a picture of the castle, you son of a bitch. I have missed so many pictures because I keep clicking on them, and then when the points disappear, you cannot take the pictures. I'll take the branch. I'm not, like, really a fan of that, to be honest.
It's damp, but not rotten. It must have broken off the tree quite recently. Maybe in the storm yesterday.
Alright, let's break this door down. I would use the knife, but that's just a waste of a knife, man.
Using this branch as a lever should work.
Gotta pull the lever or whatever. Run now, run down. Break 'em in the face, kill 'em dead, fuck you, 3D door.
That's it.
As opposed to 2D door.
My private doorway to the castle.
I'm a spy.
Hey! How did you get in here?
What?
The gate was open.
Really? I'll wring that brat's neck. I've told her 100 times that the gate
Brat.
must always stay closed if
Who?
we don't want yobbos snooping
Yobbos?
around the grounds.
If you're referring to me, I'm not a yobo. I'm a policeman.
Oh, like
You
hobos.
Don't say. Then you're sure to have ID. Can I help you, sir?
Can I help you, sir?
I've told Mr.
Lewis, good sir. To
Wait, was
you
Lewis the name of the guy in the first one? Didn't he die?
You'll take care of this, Bates.
Bates.
Wonderful. You will have to excuse our gardener, sir.
How can I help you?
My name is Falk. I'm investigating a murder that occurred at the lighthouse last night.
That's a good cover
I
story.
heard about that. Terrible. But tell me, your accent.
I'm part of an exchange program. The United States, Canada, and Great Britain exchange detectives to learn about the various investigative methods.
Not charismatic
Sherlock
like
Holmes meets
Gordon.
Dick Tracy, you might say.
If the government deems it necessary.
I mean, they would do something like that, to be honest.
Inspector Collier, shouldn't he be accompanying you?
He's sick today.
Ah, I see. He is getting on a bit. How can I?
This guy just believes everything you say because he knows you're a Gordon. What do we got? We got Black Mirror, Black Car, Lewis, Samuel's Ghost. I will talk about the
This is
ghost
an
last.
amazing property.
Indeed. It's a place steeped in history.
Unfortunately, all that history often had plenty to do with blood, death, and misfortune. From what I've heard.
The Gordon family was often put to
I believe in the force of the Gordons since they're my masters. That's just normal, master.
Castle doesn't make the best impression.
I don't understand.
What do you mean? It's got the
what
skeleton above the
has
gate.
to do
Look.
with your inquiry, Mr. Falk.
What about the blood spurting machine? Hey, could you tell me about Lewis?
This Lewis has a bit of an abrupt manner.
He's
No, he's from Welsh.
Welsh.
Uh-huh.
He came with his
Oh,
mistress, Lady
He's the gardener
when she
up in
moved
the
in
other
here
fucking
after
castle.
The death of her husband. He used to look after her castle's gardens
In Wales. The guy we broke the... I forgot his name was
He
Lewis.
used to have a different kind of work ethic there.
Lady Eleanor owns a castle in Wales?
She does. Her husband, Sir Richard, was killed in
A dreadful accident, air quotes. Not a planned explode him and kill him murder for the sulky.
soon after that.
Interesting.
Alright, let's talk about the ghost,
What
actually.
can you
Before
tell
we
me
talk
about
about the
the
car,
Samuel's
let's talk
Ghost,
about the
Which
ghost.
some of the tourists believe they've seen.
Indeed, there are a few tourists who believe they have seen him. But nothing unusual has happened for 12 years now, apart from the castle being virtually besieged by tourists every now and again.
Damn, man, that must suck.
not
You got Castle Grayskull over here, and you keep fucking it up.
Although, only yesterday there was a married couple who came to see the castle and its alleged ghost. Since they asked me politely in advance, I let them have a look around the garden.
Like
Did they
me.
find what they wanted? I very much doubt it. There are no ghosts here.
Except me! And he pulls his flesh off and he's Bone Ghost Man. He got killed like everybody here, he is just dead.
saw an unusual black car at the crime scene.
What do you mean by unusual? The Gordon family does have a classic 30s English automobile in its
Bates is
possession.
so much older now, man. He's just dying.
Were you up on the cliff with the car this morning?
The ladies haven't driven out anywhere today.
Oh, both of them are here and alive.
I also don't
Because
think
not Mel
Lewis
Gordon.
has taken the car either. Ask him. He looks after the car. Mainly when he should be looking after the garden.
Sounds good to me. Let's talk about these ladies. I like ladies. My lady's a skeleton.
Lady Victoria, she owns Black Mirror Castle, and Lady Eleanor is a relative of hers from Wales. The ladies are the last of the Gordons. They reside here in
I got an Angela portrait all of
I
a
have a
sudden.
word with them.
I would prefer it if you didn't disturb them.
True, anything could kill her, man. Gotta be careful with her.
No harm in a few words, surely.
Whatever there might be to discuss, you can also discuss with me. I've been involved with the Gordons for more than 70 years. I can tell you everything you may wish to know.
Okay, sure. I'm looking for the murder of of Angelina.
Did you know her?
Are you sure, sir?
Sadly, yes. Her name is Angelina Morgan. You seem to recognize her.
Come with me, sir.
I mean, I took pictures, if you don't believe me. And he pulls out the corpse pictures. And then the sexy one is in the middle of the shot. And he's just like shuffling through them. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, this room looks very different from this angle. I like this angle better than what it was in the first game, for fucking sure, but... Boy, the manor feels so distant being up here on the second
What's
balcony.
that in the mirror?
What is that in the mirror? Touching it. The ghost.
Mr. Falk, their ladyships are ready to receive you.
Hey, Jeeves, did you just see the ghost in the mirror? I
Mr.
kind of
Falk,
just seen the ghost in the
Is
mirror.
everything all right?
No, it's fine. I apologize. I was just looking in the mirror. Hey, we
Yes,
zoomed in.
I didn't sleep well. Lady Victoria? Lady Eleanor. My name is Inspector Falk. I'm investigating a murder case.
Bates said you had a photograph of the victim.
Yeah,
That's right.
100%.
You know her?
Yeah, you
What's
corpse.
her name?
Angelina Morgan.
That doesn't
I
seem
don't
right.
know her.
If that's everything.
I do have a few more questions.
Just a couple
It's
of
all
questions.
right, Bates. Of course, we will be glad to cooperate.
I mean, they
with
were
the
cooperating
police.
with the other guy.
Drive to the village and do the job I asked you to do. I'm sure the inspector will keep us company.
Freaking 90 years old, man, just dying over here. I'm a husk.
So, how can we help you?
I'm looking for the killer of
You seem to be
Angelina. Tell me the
extremely keen to
answers.
see the picture of the dead woman. And Bates had a noticeable reaction when I showed him the picture. You are sure that you don't know this young lady?
I'm 100% sure, hunky.
Only we are concerned. The murder took place
That
quite
sounds like
close
lying.
here.
Not the first.
Sadly, you're quite right. It's now.
So many years ago, multiple
12
murders
years
happened
ago,
here. Yeah, it was more than one, man. We killed like 4 guys and then Sam who killed himself.
Years. And now there's another murder.
Tell me about the series of murders 12 years ago.
No. It doesn't have a thing to do with this crime.
True.
Leave all that alone. Please confine yourself to this murder case. This is quite bad enough already.
True. Alright, let me...
Butler Bates seems to be looking after you.
He has been our butler for decades. He
True.
is something like the decent soul of this house. He sees it as his highest duty to do all he can for my well-being. Also, even if he neglects his own welfare.
Is he ill?
Yes, I fear he is. We've often suggested that he sit with us and enjoy some peace and quiet for a while, but he always strictly denies that he can no longer fulfill his obligations. We've recently taken on domestic help to at least help him out a little.
True. He shouldn't be doing everything.
May I look around the castle? I'd very much like to talk to Lewis one more time.
And not have him yell
Of
at me.
course, we have nothing to hide.
Of course, we
Stay
have
as long
nothing
as you
to hide.
like. Only please keep away from the private rooms.
That goes without saying, ma'am.
I see. There's a beautiful statue back there, and a face above it that matches my own. I cannot take pictures of it. Present. I see you are knitting. That is very beautiful.
Basket of knitting gear. Wool, scissors, and that kind of thing. May I borrow a piece of thread, Lady Eleanor?
Some thread?
Just a bit.
Yes, please.
About-
About 2 yards?
Certainly. Help yourself.
Take it 2
Thanks.
yards. May I get 2 yards of thread? This will solve the murder.
Thread is always useful. I took some of the tear-proof stuff.
I will talk to you, Lady Eleanor, to finish the video. Tell me about the
You've
castle.
only been living here a few years, Lady Eleanor?
That's right. I didn't want to live alone. in
Which is
the
understandable
house.
because the entire fucking
My
summer house
husband
exploded.
So you moved in
Also
with
the
your
tower.
relatives in
And the
Wales
Moors were
and
eating your
brought Lewis with
house. Like, they were like, the
Lewis
swamp was
our
coming in.
gardener in Wales. He is sometimes a bit difficult, but I didn't have the heart to lay him off.
And you're quite old, I wouldn't. Ooh,
I
let's talk
offered
to him.
to come with me and look after the garden here.
which he doesn't seem to do.
Well, he didn't cope very well with having to leave his garden and his home in Wales.
True, the Welsh. Let's talk about your
Tell me
castle.
about your estate in Wales.
It's a lovely castle. Not as big or old as this one. I haven't been back since we left. I'm afraid it's probably in a terrible condition. And the marsh has
Oh yeah,
probably
no, the
spread
marsh has eaten
even
the castle,
further.
but
It's terrible. I couldn't stomach seeing our home like that.
true, also
We
true.
had many
Man, everything is a
happy
truth nuke in
years
this
there.
video.
When did your husband die?
A few years ago, Sir Richard, my husband, was a scientist.
Oh my god, you were aware
did
he was
his
doing that shit,
experiments
right?
in Summer House. I used to joke that he would blow himself up one day. I didn't really believe that that's exactly what would happen.
Mean he was messing with the science of God, man.
In Lady Eleanor's castle. It all fits together perfectly. And the phone call would suggest that it wasn't chosen at random. Did she make her old estate available for the Order to
Maybe?
use?
Why are you mumbling that in front of her? Let's talk about Lewis.
Lewis is here of his own free will. I don't understand why he doesn't give this new life a go.
You are young, Mr. Falk. You don't know what it's like having to leave your home behind you. Lewis's roots are in Wales.
I see.
A tree withers without roots.
Also, wait a
Why
minute.
doesn't he go back?
That sounds like a certain
I
symbol I
suggest
seen.
it.
That's what he's like.
I promised him a small
Ma'am, are you
amount
part of the
money
order?
to start him off.
I, a
First, I
Bostonian,
thought
will
he
have
would
to
do
take
it.
you down. Choke
But then
slammed
he
her.
stayed after all.
Suplex?
Strange.
He's a complicated
Strange.
man. He's been working for me for over 20 years, but I still don't have the feeling that I actually know him. I think he blames me for his unhappiness. He only ever speaks to me if it can't be avoided, and I can see that hate in his eyes.
That sucks. What about your
What
dead
kind of
husband?
research was Sir Richard doing?
Yeah, what was he doing? He was a
had very
bloodologist, a
diverse
hemomancer.
interests. After the tragedy 12 years ago, he was mainly concerned with, well, with blood.
He was doing lots of fancy alchemy with blood.
He
Blood!
was convinced that the Gordon's blood must somehow be different from that.
It's cause it's
of
demon's blood! And then he goes, oh, and he hulks out, he morphs into a demon.
Explanation for all of the misery that has accompanied the family for hundreds of years.
Because we have black blood, man. My blood is black! And then he, you know,
Insanity
Ragnarok
is
comes out over
hereditary,
his shoulder.
as you may know. Why not misfortune?
Or the misfortune is only the result of the hallucinations. That explains what Angelina was looking for in Wales. She was hoping that
I
Richard
mean,
found
he
him something
found
interesting.
probably something cool, but then we
I'm
blew him
going to
up.
Have another look around. Goodbye, Lady Eleanor.
Alright.
Nice to see
So this
you
has been a
have
great
this
investigation.
house.
We did it. So, this has been Kuuimpact with Let's Play Black Mirror 2. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment next time. Oh, we're gonna grab as many items as we can while we're in here. Where did that bird go? I need to go find that Boyd.